Morning guys, it's that van guy, and welcome to Mikasa. Today we're going to be doing probably the most extensive install out of all of them I've done so far. Mud flaps. But before we do that, it's time to crack open a cold one for the boys on a Friday. Dr. P. So there's a car meet tonight, and the van is dirty from weeks and weeks of mall crawling on end. So she's gonna need a bath. Sitting nice and pretty now. I'm gonna move it into the dry spot and we can start the mud flap install. This mud flap install will be pretty much universal for any other vehicle as long as you have some sort of off-road bumper or you just don't care about your factory bumper. I'm not going to use the full mud flap, obviously. I don't want it to look that terrible one out there, even though you totally could. But you can get these semi mud flaps from Napa, obviously, for 20 bucks a piece. They're like 36 inch by 24 inch. And I'm going to chop them up and fit them onto there. So we'll see how she goes. See, I only used about a third of the mud flap, which is pretty sweet. So you could reuse this if you wanted to. Just like the other way around, so you don't have to see the huge Napa symbol. No offense to Napa. But yeah. Now that I've got these cut, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill probably about 6 holes on the top of each mud flap and then self-taper it to the bumper. So one mud flap is complete. I drilled a little more than 6 holes, ended up going with 8 just so I could use these ones and still have a good amount of coverage. Don't look too bad. Now I gotta do the other one. Alright guys, the final product of the mud flaps. Don't look too bad. I'm gonna look at the front and see if they're even worth doing, because I already rub up there at full lock, so I don't need anything else in the fender well. But if you're looking for a cheap, easy, and fast way to do mud flaps on the back of pretty much any vehicle in the off-road scene, obviously, there you go. So that's gonna call it for this That Van Guy YouTube episode. Yeah, still gotta wax it up, clean out the interior, but that's not very interesting to watch. You guys can go watch other videos on that stuff. Anyways, there's some mud flaps and some other stuff, so I will see you guys on the Instagram.